Hello, everybody. Just gonna do this really quick. All right. All right. So basically, I'm going to do the divine masculine reading. I did a divine feminine reading not too long ago. If you're just tuning in, I'm Queen Z Spiritual Insight on YouTube. On Facebook, I'm Queen Z Spiritual Insight. On Instagram, I'm Queen Z's Readings. And if you would like to book me for a reading, please email me at queenzreadings@gmail.com. So I'm going to start by using the Romance Angels, the Doreen Virtues, just to see what's the energy going on with the Divine Masculines at this time. What is taking place with the Divine Masculines in the Twin Flame connection. I'm asking the universe, my higher self, and the collective to give me a clairvoyant reading. What is taking place with the Divine Masculine? Can I get 4 cards? One more card, please. One more card for the Divine Masculine. Oh, wait, we got 4. Oh, we got more than 4. So, all right. Okay. I see a lot of positive things taking place right now. So at the bottom of the card, we got past life relationship. Yes, the Divine Masculines is mirroring the Divine Feminines right now. Big time. It says you have known each other before. So if you're just tuning in, if you haven't already, please go to my previous reading, which is also on my YouTube channel. It's the Twin Flame reading for the Divine Feminines. This is where you're going to find out that you're mirroring your Divine Masculine. Divine Masculines, you're mirroring your Divine Feminine. If you're a cross watcher and you're a Divine Feminine and you're watching, the Divine Masculine is exactly what I said is mirroring our connections. I mean, our work, what we doing. For some, I feel like the Divine Masculines are starting to notice some playfulness, and if these are the ones that's with the karmic partners. I said this in the previous reading about the Divine Masculine. If they are with a karmic partner, they're trying to figure out, why is this person trying to be so generous now, and why are they being so kind now? Whether if it's a connection that they are currently with or not. Or this could be the Divine Masculines trying to figure out, why is the Divine Feminine so playful, or they're questioning the connection because Divine Feminines are very lighthearted and they still have an open heart, and they don't they're not judgmental about the connection with the Divine Masculines. So I'm Donnie, I'm busy, baby. I feel like you are questioning the connection with her because it's saying she's very lighthearted. A lot of Divine Feminines are very lighthearted people. And they're very generous. And you always probably question, why is this person so generous? I feel like for your way of thinking about this connection, Divine Masculines, or the way you're looking at the Divine Feminines. Why are they so playful? You're somewhat not trusting the connection because you think that is just too good to be true. You're dealing with a karmic, I feel like some of you are ready to free yourself from this situation because this person is basically being phony or fake to you. You got finances and career. This is definitely a mirror of the Divine Feminines. A lot of Divine Masculines are now focusing more on their finances and their career aspects of their life. I feel like this is a major part. So this is, again, back to the Divine Feminines. If you watch Divine Masculines, Divine Feminines was more focused on their finances and career, and they also knew that the Divine Masculines needed to be focused on their finances and career as well. This is why they was like freeing themselves from the connection. But I feel like a lot of Divine Masculines are freeing themselves from the way of thinking. So you got engagement. For some Divine Masculines, they're ready to come into union because you got reconciliation here too. So this is really on their mind. These two cards go together and these two cards go together. I feel like the divine masculines is freeing themselves from not being playful and being too serious about things. And they probably were so focused on their career and their finances, or they are now becoming so focused on their career and finances. But that's only because they're ready to bring the connection into a higher commitment. They're ready to come into union, guys. For some divine masculines, they're ready to have this reconciliation, but they know what it's going to take in order to come into union with this reconciliation. Do you got past life connection? For some divine masculines, they now are aware of who the divine feminines are. And I said this in the thing. So I think what the divine feminines are doing is actually working for the divine masculines now, because they are aware of who this person is. Whoever this person is a past life connection that they do want to bring back into reconciliation. I'm doing something. They want to come back into reconciliation with someone. They want to bring this connection a little bit higher. They want to bring this commitment a little bit higher. I'm going to clarify these cards just to get a clarification of what is taking place with the divine masculines. If you're just tuning in, you can find me on YouTube at Queen Z Spiritual Insight, Facebook as Queen Z Spiritual Insight, Instagram Queen Z Reading. And if you would like to book a reading, it's Queen Z's Reading at gmail.com. Hi, everyone. So, okay, let's see what is taking place with divine masculines. If you're just tuning in, why is playfulness here for divine masculines? Cycles and rhythms. I feel like possibly they never would. This is the time that the divine masculines are now paying attention to the divine feminines more than anything, because it says honor the cycles in your body, energy levels, and emotions. Or this could be they're starting to notice who actually makes them have this playful side with them. Whether if it's a divine feminine or a karmic, says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. This is something that they want to do. They want to be whole with themselves. They want to be romantic. They want to enjoy that happy side. So I feel like if they are with a karmic, they're not able to do this. They're starting to notice that. And if they are if they looking towards the divine feminine, they're noticing that the divine feminine is a playful person. She's very lighthearted, so she makes him feel happy. She makes him feel comfortable with himself in order to be fully him. This came out in another reading that I did. Why is free yourself here? Remember I said the divine masculines are trying to free themselves from karmic situation sensitivity. It's time for them to take back control of their life. It says time to take back control of your life. And then it says you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environment, situations, and chemicals. These are for the divine masculines that are dealing with karmic situations, whether it's a relationship or situations that they're dealing with life. They are trying to free themselves from this way of being or this way of dealing with situations. Why is finances and career here for the divine masculine? Purification. It says it's time for cleansing, detoxification of your body and your mind. This probably weighed down so heavy on the divine masculine's mind that the universe is now calling for them to cleanse their self of this way of thinking negative or thinking that this is what's going to weigh them down from the connection with the divine feminine. Makes sense. Why is engagement here for the divine masculines? You got miracles. You got easy does it. It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. It says there's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So the divine masculines are now going through the incubator stage, like I said in the divine feminine reading. Some of you divine masculines are going through the incubator stage where you're now accepting the connection for what it is and knowing that it's the highest of the high connection. You're expecting a miracle to happen. You're expecting some changes to take place with this connection. You know this higher connection is for you. So I feel like this is where you feel like you can rest yourself now, because it says, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. With this connection, you are about to be connected with this. You're about to have a reunion. Divine feminines, they're praying for it. They're now making the prayers, the universe, they're connecting with themselves to actually come in. They now are no longer afraid about not having enough money or finances or a good career in order to be in this connection. They're freeing themselves from the old toxification ways of dealing with somebody. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Listen. Do you guys see what card came out? And this came out on top of reconciliation. He wants a reconciliation with his divine feminine. The divine masculines are now focusing on the connection. It's if someone from your past is returning to your life. He knows that this connection is going to happen regardless. It says, awakens the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. The divine masculine is now appreciating the divinity of the divine feminine. He's now being more focused on the connection with the divine feminine. This is the person that actually makes him happy. This is the person that makes him feel good about himself. He's freeing himself from negative situations because he knows this is not going to be able to be brought into the situation with the divine feminine. He also knows that he can still go into union no matter what without having the finances and stuff. This is something in his chain of thought that he didn't want to be codependent on the relationship, but whether he know it or not, for some divine masculines, once you come into union with your divine feminine and you're fully in union and you don't have no karmic situations or you're cleansing yourself, you're doing what the universe is guiding you to do, you will automatically come into your miracles. It will automatically happen for you. This reconciliation with your divine feminine is going to bring abundance into your life. Why is past life relationship here? Past life relationship. Why is past life relationship? Ooh. Okay, this is a lot. Like I said, if you're divine feminine and you're watching, the divine masculines are now using a wisdom about this relationship. The divine masculines, divine masculines are now focusing on their wisdom as far as this connection. They more focus on their partake in this connection and what they bring to this connection to bring this reconciliation back in full effect. He knows that you are a past life connection now. This is something that he's paying attention to because you make him feel whole again. You make him feel who he is supposed to be. It says you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. He wants to bring back this relationship and he wants to return back to the body of water, which I always say this is the body of Christ. This is the universe. To source, to home. It says spend time near waters such as lake, rivers, and oceans to recharge your batteries. He wants to be closer to this relationship. He wants to cleanse himself. He wants to detoxify. He wants to be back at peace. Like I said, it's time. It's quiet time. He's ready to go back into connection with this person from the past. It says take some quiet time alone, the rest, meditate and contemplate. He's now contemplating about this connection. Like I say, he's more aware than he ever been. We're going to confirm these cards one more time. Well, 2 more times actually. Because I want to make sure that we are. I'm doing good in yourself. Thanks for tuning in. If you're tuning in, I'm doing the Divine Masculines. I did the Divine Feminines earlier. You can actually look at my live video feed. The Divine Masculines and the Divine Feminines are actually very much mirroring each other now. And it was told to the Divine Feminines in their reading that they are mirroring. This person is mirroring them. So why is playfulness here for the Divine Masculines? Okay. Sorry, guys. When it comes down to playfulness, Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations of divine plan. The divine masculines know that this person is a part of their plan. Mommy's not in here, Donnie. This is a part of the divine plan. This is something, this connection was made for just that, for the divine masculines to be their selves. And this is something that they can't do with any other relationship where they never was able to be themselves wholly with another connection that they were dealing with. Why is free yourself here for the divine masculines? Why is free yourself here? Awakening. They're going through an awakening. This is why they're being sensitive to certain toxic relationships. They're going through an awakening right now. It says energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. They're starting to be free from their old way of thinking, their old life, or the things that was once rebounding them into situations that they were not free to live in their divinity the way that they wanted to live, the way that they wanted to actually genuinely be their self. Why is finances and career here for the divine masculines? Why is finances and career here? Inner temple, devotion, tune into your pro of your heart. Like I said, they know that once they connect to, or maybe they actually have a certain career that they actually want to do, but because of other people, they're trying to focus on one way of making money while the divine masculines really want to make money in a different way. So I feel like the universe is nudging them to pay attention to their heart. This is why the universe is telling them to cleanse their chain of thought, the way that the world wants them to think about bringing in finances and career. They can't be like everybody else and work for everybody, work the same way everybody else do because they're different. It says don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? You're doing things that you're not supposed to do, divine masculines, or you're being something that you do not want to be for other people. Lily! Engagement. Why is engagement here for the divine masculines? Crumbling. Like I said, the divine masculines are now breaking down their walls about this connection. They're now ready to go into that light that they once feared because of the things that probably once was electrifying to them with this connection. Meaning that the divine feminine, we all know this connection is so high. I feel like they are now ready to take that leap of faith to go through that door. It says, what are you clinging on to? What are you holding on to? If you're dealing with a karmic situation, why are you holding on to it? Are you getting abundant from this? Is your lifestyle changing? Is your abundancy coming through this karmic situation? So why are you holding on to things that is not helping you to grow? Or who you supposed to be? And it's like, okay. For some, they holding on to things that's making it hard for them. It's something that's making it very hard for them. The universe is saying this is why I'm going to keep busting doors down and busting down these walls until you realize you're making it hard for yourself. Life is not made to be too tough, divine masculines. But you think it's just something that you got to go through. No, it's not. Why is reconciliation here for the divine masculines? Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Like I said, some of the divine masculines need to go back into union with the divine feminines in order to change their aspect of life or how they're getting things and how they're moving to get things. It's not coming through other situations that they once thought was meaningful for them, but it's coming through the goddess, the inner goddess, their divine feminine, them being connected with their feminine energy. Why is past life connection here? You have the age of light. You have Lamora. You and the divine feminine was put here to create a mission. This is something that came back around in order to allow y'all to continue on with your mission. You've been training for this for your lifetime. This relationship was meant to happen. This is a relationship that Ben was supposed to happen, divine masculines. And I feel like you are now realizing that. And it's only because you know you have to create your own earth. You have to create your own heaven on earth, your own utopia in order for your dynamic of life to change. So for many of you, you're coming into realization of this. I'm going to confirm it one more time. Let's see. Let's see what the angels have to say about the divine masculine. If you're a divine feminine, you're watching. This is a divine masculine reading. If you're a divine masculine, this is a reading for you. We're checking on the energies as of this time for the divine masculine. What is taking place with the divine masculine? Why is playfulness here? Patience and outdoor. Patience said, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So, for some of the divine masculines that's wishing for this connection and they know this is a divine plan, the universe is actually orchestrating for this connection to actually be whole. For it could come into, so that way he won't have so many burdens and he'll be able to be himself with this person. Like I said, for some divine masculines, they still holding on to their old selves. That's why it says outdoors. When I see this card, it doesn't mean just going outside. It also means thinking outside the box. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with the nature to reveal stress and gain new creative ideas. So that way you could be more romantic. You could actually bring this connection in a good light. Okay, why is free yourself here for the divine masculines? Passion. It says, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Free yourself from the old way of thinking. Free yourself from the old karmic situations. The divine masculines may be going through, freeing themselves from situations that was not benefiting them. Like I said, they're ready to walk away from situations that is karmic. The universe is nudging them. They're giving them all the synchronicity. They're making them feel uncomfortable. So I feel like this is what's happening. Their passion is not with this connection anymore. They're going through a deep awakening right now. If they aren't showing signs already, they will soon show signs. They're becoming very allergic to the connections that they're dealing with. The negative connections. They're freeing themselves because some people may have them mentally grounded to situations that is not for them. Why is finances here? You got victory. Like I said, once they come into union with their divine feminine, they will have victory over their finances. They don't have to be something they don't want to be. They can actually go for the job of choice. It says your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. You will get this finances and career under control once you get into connection with your divine feminine, or you get to learn how to love yourself and trust yourself. Engagement. Why is engagement here for the divine masculines? You are safe. They know that this relationship is safe. They know that being with the divine feminine is the safest way to go. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. They know that the universe is actually working with this situations. Why is reconciliation here for the divine masculine? Why is reconciliation here? Woo. Life review. A lot of divine masculines are reviewing their life right now, or the universe is nudging them to review their life. It says, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. If the connection with the divine feminine was unbalanced, the universe is nudging them to go back into this connection to fix and heal situations with the divine feminine. This is why they're coming in for a reconciliation. If they haven't already, they will. Your divine masculines are really woke. They're starting to awaken to the connection itself, not just you. Past life relationship. They're starting to become more aware of the connection, what can actually take place through this connection. And when it comes back to past life, like I told you, we are their comfort. I said it in divine feminine reading. Divine feminines are aware that you are their comfort. And I think this came out in the divine feminines reading. Very awesome. Y'all definitely mirroring each other. So it says, I'm with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Exactly. I think this came up with the divine feminines as well. you are aware that the divine feminines, this person from your past life, is the person that you're supposed to be with. This is your comfort. This is your safe going. This is your home. And I feel like the divine masculines that are not communicating with the divine feminines, that are awakening to this situation. If you haven't met your divine masculines yet, then the person that is going to come in, you have a past life connection with, they are going to be your comfort. You're going to be their comfort. This is going to be the conclusion of the Divine Masculines reading. If you haven't already, please follow me on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. I am new up there, but I am trying to get my viewers up. I do run contests. I do run events. I do reading parties. I do my Twin Flame Collective reading, as you see now. I'm doing on YouTube as well as my live me. So if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share. Follow me on Instagram. It's Queen Z's Readings. Follow me on Facebook. It's Queen Z Spiritual Insight. And if you would like to book a reading with me, please email me at Queen Z's Readings. And you guys have a wonderful day.